Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm Summer, and this is The Reservoir. It's another world in VR chat. I'll have the link in the description. Today, I'm going to talk to you about mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of the key pillars of DBT and can be broken into 3 main skills, though they all do revolve around mindfulness, so please keep that in mind. Observation of emotions, description of emotions, and participation of experiences, and I'll get to those here in a little bit. These skills need to be done without judgment. No evaluating of things, no if they're good or bad, they just are. And a better way to kind of explain that is to think about it like a documentary. Wild summer comes in, forages for her morning caffeine. Only to find it empty. No! Phrases like I'm stupid are probably better equated with phrases like I did not do that effectively enough, or that was ineffective of me. Because like I said, we're trying not to do any sort of evaluation here. First, we have the observation part of mindfulness, also known as urge surf, and the act of checking in with yourself and noting what you are doing. For example, when you are angry, detailing what you want to do, but not acting on them. These to me always turn into a question. Why did I feel like I wanted to punch the fridge? Why did I want to do X thing? And that leads me down into self-inquiry, which I'll get into later, but it is very helpful. The describe skill is putting your feelings into words. There are a lot of good charts out there, and they help find the root of the emotion and the appropriate intensity. And for me, that was kind of the main thing, because my intensity usually didn't match my words. And I had a hard time explaining that to people. The different levels of it, for example, annoyance turning into frustration, turning into anger, and then finally at the very top, rage. It's also helped my writing, in a sense, knowing exactly kind of what word to put into, rather than just saying, they felt sad. No, they were depressed. The third skill is participate in the experience, which is kind of exactly as it says. Doing everything with intention. The book recommends doing everything with super high detail, but you don't quite need that all the time. For example, if you were to make coffee, you could just say, I'm making coffee. But with mindfulness, it would be, all right, I am going to the sink, I am filling up the carafe, I need to put the carafe water inside the machine. It's just way too detailed. And for a one-off experience, I would highly recommend doing that, just because you don't realize how many things are automatic for us these days. Like, have you ever walked into a bathroom and your hand immediately goes to the light? And those automatic things kind of get suppressed after a while, which is kind of nice. Another way of doing it is listening to music and trying to pick out different instruments or different chords, and trying to pick out things that you haven't heard in a song before, because I guarantee you, of the songs that you've listened to before, you will find at least one thing that is different. But in the end, it is doing everything with intention. The big question you might have at this point is, how do I practice this? Well, there are actually very, very many ways. A lot of them you can find on YouTube or any other streaming platform. Mindfulness and meditation are often confused for the same thing, and that's because they are very similar. Mindfulness focuses on having the mind do something, where meditation is trying to eliminate all sorts of doing from your mind. For example, mindfulness is focusing on the breath. The inhale, exhale, and the paced breathing we did from tip last week is a good example. Or sending love and kindness to others, or even trying to relax your muscles. There are honestly too many ways to count, and that's a good thing, because you can tailor something to your own experience, and you can find something that works for you. There are also instances of mindfulness movement. I'm not too keen on it myself, but it does work for some people, and that's completely fine. Examples can be yoga, martial arts like Tai Chi, dancing, walking, hiking, basically anything that you have to focus your entire mind into, rather than thinking about what's on your phone, what's for the future, like what are you having for dinner. I just wanted to thank you all so much for watching. If you've made it this far, why not leave a like or subscribe? It doesn't cost you anything. I hope this has been informative, and I wish you all the best. So, shine big, shine bright, and don't let your spark die out.